Alright, chat. Today we're playing a little Dimir Murktide. It's been pretty popular online recently. Personally, I don't think this deck is tier 1 or anything, but it's popular, so I decided to give it a run. It does seem that a lot of these numbers are a little random. I just copied the deck list. I don't quite understand the 3 Murktide, 3 Bowmasters, 3 Subtlety. We're only on 20 mana sources. Main deck Spell Bombs. Only 2 Tamiyo and a Stern Scolding over a 4th Spell Snare. But I don't know, maybe this is the sauce. Ping around. Oh. Can't keep this. This is much better. Put this back. Eldrazi. Red. Oh, this is a Spike Brew. Spike loves this card, unironically. It's like his favorite card ever. That might be best possible. Right. I have to remember to not F6 on my opponent's turn now. I will force negation a Corey Steelcutter. Not a Corey Steelcutter. Would a gold ship be main? Huh? Out of my depth? Yeah. Anybody out of their depth? Ribbon. Okay. I will block. You have mutagenic growth? Why would you target there? That can't be correct. Hello, Canister. How are you? Here, you're being salty today. I'm gonna give you a little timeout. Murktide? Yeah, we're just doing a little funsies league. Oh, okay then. Yeah, we're just having a little fun. Doing a little YouTuber content. My opponent had it all this game. I want these. I want this, probably. I want these. I probably want this. These seem bad. These seem bad. Spellbomb seems fine. Alright, this seems fine. Are you afraid year-long Merc chapter awaits us? No, I would never play this deck seriously. I don't think it's very good. Sure. Murktide. Any marks in chat? I don't want the third Spell Snare, but I will take this Edict. More removal, more removal. More removal, more removal. More removal. I haven't tried the Oculus version now. I have to try the Oculus version next. I have to. Sure. If I have to. If I must. I guess I did want the third Spell Snare. Alright. Each opponent sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Swift Spear, okay. How much for an amulet weekend of challenges? Oh, that'd be so bad. It's crazy they still have mutagenic in their deck. Probably better to actually bolt my face, but all good. Oh, you literally just have it all. That's crazy. It was just much better to bolt my face. It was lethal. I didn't block. Alright. Whatever. All good. Opponent wanted it more. All good. I don't think they're doing anything on one that I need to force negation. I mean, maybe amulet? No, they... Guess I could have forced that, but probably not worth it. Probably worth it to just force something else. No, my thoughts. My thoughts. Pew pew. Their hand sucks. Fatal push it. Hey, that's a lot of useless cards. All these cards fucking suck. Three cards, no plays, eh? Ah, cast trigger. Subtlety does nothing against that. A little K command action. Gonna make some tokens? I'll shoot one of them. Oh, 6 of them. There's probably no point to shoot one of them. Probably no point. Maybe they're F6? They are F6. Correct. They put 3 on top, 3 on bottom. Murktide, Frog. Both of these are not very good here. It's also just not going to do that much, I guess. Yep. I'm gonna try it again. Are you F6? You are! Thoughtseize does nothing now. Cool. Weird Boros Energy list? It is, yeah. I'm trying the blue and black version of Boros Energy. A force target. Nice. Yeah, no box. All good. Oh, 3 of a kind. Alright, all these consigns. I want these. Probably want this. These Bowmasters seem pretty bad. So do these spell bombs. So do these Stern Scoldings. Right. Okay. Okay. Spellbomb good for Emrakul, no? Well, no, but also, do you think that I am going to beat them if I have Spellbomb in my deck when they can cast things like Emrakul? Do you think that's like a game plan where like I want Spellbomb to beat Emrakul? I'm better than push? No, I need answers to TK. Or other random creatures they could have. No, you don't need that many threats. The deck is not a, you don't need threats. That's not how these play patterns work out. Bowmaster is also just not a threat. It's a 1/1. That makes another 1/1. They don't draw cards. It doesn't kill anything. It's a time walk. A lot of the time. I would rather have any other card in my deck in my hand other than Bowmasters. Spell Snare might be bad, but... Oh, I actually might want Kite over Spell Snare. I don't know what I'm Spell Snaring, really. Chalice? This is not Fetch a Swamp. E for 0k to kill spawns. I don't think that's gonna do anything, really. I think it's a bad play pattern. You have Warping Whale? You do have Warping Whale. Should have played the Spell Snare. Saw the line, couldn't play around it. That's funny. What was brekkie? Oh, just some bread with some jam. They put Karn on top of their deck. Karn on the bottom. You gonna bog me? Do you have a bog in your deck? Natty bog. Natty bog. Natty bog. Natty bog. Natty bog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dead to a land. Not dead to a land. No longer dead to a land. Tamiyo! Does that mean we break the challenge? Yeah. 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 Why didn't you play this pre-combat? Weird. The Murktide. The Murktide. Cool. My opponent punted last turn, it didn't matter. You think this deck would be good with Tome, Reanimate, Wasteland, Brainstorm? Yeah, I do. I think it might be the best deck in the format. Can't push their creature before they attack, maybe? Yeah, I mean, that is the logic, but that logic is flawed because they always end up with a creature that's lethal. So it doesn't matter what creature it is the point I'm making. Thoughts on Canada's weather? It's pretty humid. Well, Vancouver is nice, but Ontario is pretty humid. You kept one lander. Ribbit. 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 You miss casting card Bone Crusher Giant? No, not really. Can't say I do. Ribbit. Alright, I have an 8/8. Oh, the obvious play. Alright. Yeah. Ribbit. Alright, well, one of these days I will draw a 4th land. Don't know when it'll be, but one of these days. Okay. What? We're just playing a league. Relax. Why'd they push it out player on counterspell? Oh. My frog? Imagine turn 10 staring your top deck war. Your top deck Spyglass Siren. Nice. Anybody up playing Spyglass Siren? Oops, sirening their Spyglass. Another one. Oh. Counterspell. Shoot you. This Murktide is gonna just be fucking lethal at some point. Okay. I could have held the land, but if we draw any more lands, we'll hold them. I'm just gonna cast Counterspell on whatever they play. I don't care if they play another Oculus. We'll actually Counterspell that. Is it their own Murktide? They have 2 spells and 3 spells in their graveyard. Big Murktide. Big Murktide. Force of Negation. This EE is pretty good here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have 5, so 13. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should have been attacking earlier. One, two, three. This is 12 currently. Yep, we're at parity. I will give this flying. They exiled the cling to dust. That's good for me. Sure. These trade. Oh, I shouldn't have 6. In case they have a frog or something. Oh, totally. Yep. I don't know if I have out. So I have to go like Preordain into Murktide. Nope. I thought we were pretty far ahead there. Guess not. Guess not. Why is that Kaido mogging so hard? You would too if you were a ninja, right? Oh, okay, I couldn't pull it up. Alright, Tamiyo on 1. You have a fatal push? Show me fatal push. Combat. Yeah. Oh, we get to attack. That's nice. Oh, nice. Alright, let me see your thoughts. Let me see your thoughts. Oh, Spell Pierce? Oh, the post-combat fatal push. Interesting. This hand sucks. You think I have to counterspell? Oh, you don't have to counterspell this. Okay. Never mind then. What do I know? What do I know? You. Okay. Another one. Alright. You got me. I'll take the bait. They can't cast these two spells. They can only cast one a turn. Alright, bait spell. Okay. Okay. I might just stare at them a bit. I don't think we're losing this game. I just don't know the best way to finesse this. I mean, we could lose this game if we like stare at them for too long and like our cards don't actually materialize. Like I'm probably gonna counterspell this Stern Scolding. And if they counterspell back, that's fine. We can like try to double spell. Oh, they had Spell Snare. Okay. Fine. Let me see your thoughts. There's also a good reason to wait if they have Thoughtseize. Fatal Push, Edict, Spell Snare, Counterspell. It's probably just Edict. I should actually probably just do this now, actually. No reason to wait. I guess the reason would be Fatal Push. Trigger Revolt. What could they have that I'm worried about? Jace. When do we have Jace in our deck? Jace the Mind Sculptor. No Lightning Bolt in this deck. Alright, let me see what you're working with here. Do you think they put Thoughtseize on top of their library? Or Fatal Push on top of their library? No way. Alright, did you leave Fatal Push exactly on top of your library? Second Fatal Push? Little Fate Seal action? Anybody up Fate Sealing? Any Fate Sealers? I don't know if I'm ever killing this Chase. Might legitimately still just be an issue. When's this ult? 11? 12. Few more turns. Crap. Chooses to use Jace the Mind Sculptor's ability. Alright, so. You got it? It's all yours. Didn't draw a card. This Murktide does nothing anyways because you have a Jace in play. Right, I'm gonna send both of you again. Do you have a stroke? I don't think so. I hope not. You haven't had a stroke. They still themselves. I've cast 3 Thoughtseizes. Okay. Use it. Chooses to use the ability. Is that 8? My own Spell Snare. Right. Start attacking the Jace now. Are we playing Vampire Hexmage? Ooh, because it has first strike, right? Because it always wins in combat. Right? Second strike, yeah. That's what I always said. That's my motto. Better than second strike. What are my thoughts on Lucy Duca's songs? I like them. They're nice. Another one. Another one. Alright, 1 and 1. How about that? We'll mix it up. We were doing 2 and then 2. Now 1 and 1. How about that? You like that? Okay. Murktide? 5/5. Oculus. I just could have exiled the land and left up push, but... Oh, I probably am supposed to, actually. Because if they bounce this Murktide and shove for 7... Yeah. Yeah. I punted. Doing a little punt ski. I guess they might just run that back next turn, too. But still. But still. Why am I playing Gainsay? What does Gainsay do? Rabbit. Rabbit. Yeah. Sucks. If you can win with it, why can't no one else? Broken Clock is right twice a day. See a Philly Thirst Trap on Twitter? Probably. The hell is happening here? How many RQ wins do you have? You can't win them all. Through the breach, through the breach, through the breach, through the breach. Through the breach, through the breach. Pretty good. What is this read? That resolves. Each opponent sacrifices a creature token of their choice. What does this read? Sacrifice 2 permanents. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. Okay. You have another one? Alright. Okay, that's a lot less A lot less scary. We can subtlety most other things. Oh, nope, just a 6-ball. Nothing, you just had a 6-ball. 13. You didn't even want to wait. You want to try and bait me to. You EOT'd through the breach and then just. I better just like EOT it again. Whatever. What do I know? We've won the game. Augers. I want this. I want these. I want this. These seem pretty bad. These spell bombs actually seem pretty bad too. I definitely don't need this Stern Scolding. Bring in this. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. I'll keep. Turn 1 Tamiyo. Turn 2. Win the game. What's stopping us? They mulled to 6. Nice. Pay to play this deck, or is it about expanding your range? No, it's so I can upload something to YouTube. Emrakul land. Island. Cake man. Thought not. Jesus, what a fucking start. This is an insane mull to 6. They took the Edict. Worst deck ever, clickbait phase. This deck has been pretty bad. Shouldn't have 6. We had 3 hours of classic rock. Yeah, now it's like new age TikTok music. I'm gonna flip this Tamiyo. Maybe this is wrong. They just get to attack it for free, I guess. Consign to memory. I mean, that prevents us from dying to a lot of things. They do have to attack with both. No, I left up a swamp because I fetched because of the merfolk. I mean, they might. I don't think they'll just attack me, but yeah. Okay. What if I consign to memory my own Tamiyo tokens? Or triggers, not tokens. We need more quirked up white boys making music like Supertramp. The original quirked up white boy is Supertramp. Why do we fetch now? Rabbit. 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 I have most things covered now, I think. One, two, three. It's possible I'm supposed to discard the Force of Negation and keep the Bowmasters. Because I can flash in the Bowmasters, but I don't think they're gonna do anything. Especially when I have Counterspell Force of Negation in hand. Like I think my opponent is soft locked. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess if they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they find an untapped land, they can jam this, and I go to 2. It's actually pretty dangerous for me. Right, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Uh-oh. Might have been a bit of a throw here to not keep the Bowmasters. Definitely not. Alright, your turn. Well, I think the attack with Murktide there is always correct. Oh, because of Devourer? I mean, if their last cards land, then I don't know if they play like Lightning Bolt or whatever. I assume they have some spells that like deal damage also. So I don't think it's correct to like go to 2 always. I think I would just leave both back. Because I can't kill them in an attack step or 2 anyways, right? Like the attack doesn't shorten the clock by a turn. Well, it does shorten the clock by a turn, but it doesn't make it like win or lose immediately, so I think it's better to just not attack. I mean, I guess if no, because they could just draw something that like has like doesn't that. Oh, what is that? Oh, immediately punished for not playing the TK first. God, I'm so good at Magic the Gathering. I shouldn't have 6. I assume no Bolt. I don't know if they have like Bolt or any sort of pump spell or. Nice. Cool. They milled to 6. That's nice. Forest. Amulet. I've heard this is supposed to be the buy for us. Let me see your thoughts. Nice. Your hand is not very good. Good draw. They put the Bestage into play. Playing the Grazer. Nice. Oh, drew Amulet. Ooh, drew Splunking into Amulet. Nice. I love that. Get my YouTube content yet? No, not yet. Only 4 more matches to go. Alright, so I'm discarding this. I'm discarding. I want to play this Murktide. I'm going to put 4 things in the graveyard. Discard this. I want to keep the sink. I discard the land and surveil the top card with the sewers. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing. I guess just always surveil the top card. Oh, I guess I can. Land, cool. Like forces me into doing that. I guess it's the same thing, but just the time where the top card is a brick, it goes in the graveyard. I don't know what I'm keeping when I have this. I think this is just kind of a soft lock. Grazer equals Mind Rot. It did. Grazer was a Mind Rot this game. Another one. Another one. The stream is mine rot? Hey, what the hell? What does that mean? Do you think the last card's Titan? They bounce a bounce land to their hands. Okay. Play the Vestige. Right, it's a growth chamber. It's only 13, right? Oh, not even. It's only 4. No, it's 14. Then we go to 1. Maggie Rogers. Who has better music? Maggie Rogers. Not close. Thank you for your question. Gracie Abrams? No, not Gracie Abrams. I don't like Gracie Abrams' music that much. I'm being honest. Wow, they ripped it. That's nice. No, not J.J. Abrams. His daughter. Imagine if they held this Grazer. Or this Explorer. I think we would lose. Oh. Okay. I want these. I want these. I don't want these. These pushes are kind of bad. These are probably fine. I'd rather listen to Gracie or watch one season of Lost. I've never seen Lost. I've heard it's really good, but probably listen to Gracie Abrams. I like her music. I just don't think it's better than Maggie. This hand's pretty sketchy. Oh, they mulled at 5. It never matters. Look at me. Greatest to ever do it. Don't you fucking forget it. Where's Ocelot Pride? Taking a break. Taking a break. They natty bogged turn 1. Natty bog. Oh, I don't want either of these. Oh, that's not a land. Explore. Sure. I did keep a 0-lander. It's okay, every card has kicker now. Well, don't really want to discard. Make some constructs now, bitch. Kicker. Hardly know her. You got it. Oh, infinite construct tokens. Oh, never mind. Nice. Yeah, sure. Shock it in. Let's go. Alright, I don't know if they have Pithing Needle, but I'm not about to find out, so. I don't think they can kill me this turn. I should not have 6, but. If they do have Pithing Needle, I don't really want to fuck around and find out on that. If they didn't make a construct, I just wouldn't have done that, and I would have taken a few extra points of damage. I guess the outcome is almost always the same. No, I would take a few more points. Consign to memory. Very cool. I probably don't need all these spell snares, but I would have preferred to like discard them to one of these pitch spells rather than hand size. A land, maybe? Maybe a land? 2. What about 2 lands? I'll take it. No, don't bog me, no. No, don't bog me. No. Into the Undercity. Nope. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to keep that in my deck. In case I draw the Merfolk. No, if I draw the Merfolk, we should be fine. Frog. Frog. I don't know why they didn't punish me for missing my second land. Probably just not lucky enough, I guess. Frog. Frog. Rabbit. Dismember? Which member? Frog. Grab it. What? Another one? No. They're gonna try and tighten me now? Losses. Close. Put it on top of their library. Sure. Sure. You have 3 cards. Let me see them. Another dismember. They did have another dismember. I can stifle the Cultivator Colossus trigger, right? I don't know. I think I can. I think I can. What do you even grab with this? Okay. A lot of mana. How big is this? It's gonna be a 5/5. Oh no, they're bounced a 4/4. Okay, I can beat a 4/4. Okay. You know they have 2 lands in their hand. One, 2, 3. Any reason to hold the Murktide back? I think it doesn't have reach, right? No, okay. I don't think there's a reason to hold it back. Okay. Tamiyo. Probably bounce the bog. You probably have to attack, right? No? I don't know if there's a reason to wait. You just going to sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice. They have to sack this. Cool. They have to block the Murktide. Tamiyo's gonna flip. I have a Counterspell and a Spell Snare. And another Counterspell. And a Thoughtseize. Alright, your turn. Cavern Titan? No, I guess they can't. Whatever. Maybe they grab some on counter, like they grab like what, Zerg? Well, I was like, I don't need to do this anymore. Just play 10 hours a day? Well, yeah, I mean, when you remove the just play 10 hours a day statement, yeah, it seems like a lot, but I'm responding to the statement of 11 trophies. 11 trophies is not a lot. There's nothing difficult about getting trophies. There's nothing, trophies is not a quantifiable, like a good quantifiable metric for anything. It's just this person plays a lot. Sometimes you have a good run where you get a lot of trophies in a short period of time, but it just doesn't mean anything. I don't have 11 trophies, you're right. You got me. Thank you for your comment. Tamiyo! Tamiyo! I'm sure you're pretty clearly not spending time outside of Magic Online. Yeah, you're just playing Magic Online all the time. Can you buy equity from my trophies? No, you cannot. Thank you for your question. Wow, those suck. Yeah. We actually winning? We are currently 2-1. We are currently 2-1. Ooh, Mox Amber. Right. Emery, yeah. Alright. Comboing. True. Milled Savine's Reclamation, Bauble, Saga, Tamiyo. Hello on Julio, how are you? Should I net deck my card standardless? I think that deck looks cool. Alright. You're attacking for 6 currently. I won't block. Okay. Why didn't you do this pre-combat? You didn't want to get in for 2 more points? Curious? Yeah. I guess you can't move it back over. Alright, fair play. You got me. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Doing it post-combat. Alright, well, we can't attack. Glad they didn't have that last turn. Retraction Helix. We're good here. Jeskai Ascendancy? Jeskai Ascendancy? These seem bad. These don't seem very good. Just Emery, probably? Do I need this Stern Scolding then? Might be better than these. No, Spell Snare is good for the... Whatever. I won't think about it too much. No. Any lands in chat? You thinking about countering this? Yuck. Nice. 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 Okay. They always have two? Ah, well, what can we do? Alright, that worked out well for me. I don't know why they sequenced like that. I feel like they could have had some leftover mana to do something with their mana, but... Okay. I guess the Opal just never makes mana. Oh no, what the Emery would cost one less, so I don't know why they wouldn't do something else about it. I don't know. I don't know. Do you have a clock? Do have a clock. Tick, 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 tick. It's a bit awkward because I would like to leave up this counterspell, but I'd also like to not get got by. Ooh, never matters. Not get got by that Flage flashback. Like if they just hit a land, I just have to counterspell the Flage flashback, and the Spellbomb checks that anyways, so. That was a draw. That was a nice draw. I do say so myself. One. The third one. That must be nice. One. They milled the Flage. It's a combination. Nice. Almost lethal. Hello, Min. How are you? A Murklock. Always lucky. Sometimes lucky. We're tapping it for mana. What's happening here? The fuck is this? Nice. Alright, am I dead next turn? Alright, that doesn't kill me. Okay. That also... You discard, you loot. Oh my god, they get to flashback the Flage. They get to Mega Token and an extra mana. What a fucking sequence. And they're still just dead? Why are we doing all this? Just to show that they could. Nice line, but... One off wreck. So they could Teferi. I guess they would have to Teferi. They'd have to loot away exactly a Teferi and direct into... Alright, well I didn't think they would have fucking Flage in their deck. I don't really know what this is in the deck for except for to beat Flage. His Bowmasters got a lot worse, I think. Let's try something like this, I guess. It's decent against mono, right? What is? What are you talking about? I like a fetch land. Not quite. Bend another surveil land. Just jamming a quarry cutter here. Alright. Does Consign have text other than counter Mox Opal? Yeah, counters Mox Amber, counters Springleaf Drum. I'm not playing Spellbomb, that's for sure, so. You're supposed to attack first. Okay. Couldn't flash her back anyways? Question mark? Mildrona, spell, no second spell. Okay. If this is your best play, then we're good. It's good. All good. I feel like we're not playing the same format here. Alright, let's Fatal Push this. This Murktide. 8/8. This Saga might be annoying, but should be fine. Also, I'm not supposed to play the land, so I can make this 3/4. Surveil doesn't matter that much, right? Right. Doesn't get either Spellbomb and I'm dead? I don't know how I'm dead. How do I die here? What am I supposed to do? Field's dead. Well. Okay. Well, when we all understand what dead is, let me know. Okay. Cool, namaste. Do they have a 0-man artifact? Last card's a 0-man artifact. Let's go. My opponent might be the best to ever do it. That's sick. Yeah, I'm not supposed to play the land. Oh, they didn't move over the equipment for some reason. They're supposed to move the equipment here. It's 3, 9, 12. I don't know. I don't know why they did that. All good. Thought they only had Opal up. Didn't they have Opal Drum? Am I wrong? That exactly kills me. Holy shit, my opponent drew so insanely well. If they only had Drum up, then they sequenced their mana wrong somehow. Holy fuck. Yeah, sometimes you want it more, I guess. I'm pretty sure they had a Drum up. I'm pretty sure they could have tapped one of their creatures and Opal and equipped to the construct. All good. What an insane. How do we have lethal? Frog could be 3 power. Yeah, and the Murktide was an 8/8, and I only had 1 spell in my bed, and they were at 16. So it's 9 plus 3. Monkey. Monkey, 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 monkey. Monkey, 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 monkey. Yeah, 12 damage versus 16. Why am I playing bad cards today? Because I wanted to. You think it's just like straight up Murktide? Why am I not playing Neoform? Didn't want to. Alright. Okay. I wanted that card. Might just straight up be Murktide. Have I considered Snap and Bolt in your deck? No, I haven't. Cool. You have the Unholy Heat or what? I don't think this counterspell is going to do much. We can run through the same thing over and over again. I will make the same play. I will discard the majority of my hand to an Unholy Heat. All outcomes lead to Rome. But please hurry the fuck up. Ribbit. Just Abyss. Just did 3 points of extra damage for some reason. Why did you do that? It's only a shock land. I guess I just always beat a Murktide if they cast it, right? I have Subtleties. I'm probably not supposed to bet. Running around. Why did we wait? It had 3 damage marked on it. Why did you wait? I think this is very poor use of resources out of our opponents. If they just Unholy Heated it last turn, when it had 3 damage marked on it from the DRC, we're like very far behind. They also abyssed a DRC for no reason to do that. Casting all our spells pre-combat. They know it's a push. Pretty crazy block, I think. I don't think I'd ever block there. Alright, Murktide or bust. Do we have a choice? Can we choose bust? Dreamer. Wait, no Boros? Yeah, I know. Running. Still no Murktide. Oh no. Monkey, 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 monkey. Running out. Nice. I really do not want them to to attack with that monkey. The third expressive iteration. The fourth, actually. That's the fourth. Wow. Remember when people wanted this card banned? I do. A streamer, they have delirium. DRC is not a 1/1. It's a 3/3. You can't Stern Scolding it. Murktide, Murktide, Murktide. Why do we fetch now? Why? Murktide, Murktide. They didn't want to get a free scry off. All right. Cool. If we lose to blue-red Murktide, can we burn our cards? Yeah, you can do whatever you want. This deck sucks. Yeah. Counterspell is not a strong magic card. Murktide, 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 Murktide. It's okay, chat. All we need is one fatal push. One fatal push and we're back in it. Cast your spell. Yes, now cast your Murktide. Let's go. I only have 3 mana. I can't cast a Subtlety. Nothing bad can ever happen. Ambush Viper, go. Ribbon. 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 I can probably cut some counter spells. Yeah. Ribbon. How's the deck been? I mean, it sucks. Keep. My opponent just played turn 1 Ragavan into the Bowmasters deck. want this. I will take this. Play this. I'll do this. I probably should just play this. If they expressive next turn, like it's fine. I'll just get got. You're not playing Fable anymore in Boros. Why is that? I'm still learning the deck. I want better top decks. I think Pyro is better when you have no cards in hand. So I like that more. Lightning Bolt? Lightning Bolt. Oh, and holy Shmeat. Cowardice. Comfortably numb. Brotherhood's End? I guess you have Brotherhood's End. You would have Unholy Shmeated. Okay. Okay. One. One. Okay. We learned to use our scry abilities. We have a fetch land. Let's go. Yeah, I do forget that voice as text a lot. That's actually one of like the funniest things. Probably happened recently. I just forget the card as text. Murktide. Murktide. I like that they exiled all their spells. They're just straight up just always making it a 6/6. They don't want to make it a 5x. No reason to not make it like a 5x. Just Murktide. Put it on top of their library. They put it on top. Alright. Your call. Up to you. All good. Dismember is the reason to make it 6. Yeah, that reason's not very good. Because it's a lot worse against 12 other cards in my deck. If you're playing around Dismember or you're playing around Counterspell, what do you think is like more effective? Especially if like, let's say you have another Murktide like they have here and it's a 3/3. Alright, Trespasser time. Maybe they're ghosting and know you had the answer either way. True. Maybe. The Mercy encounter and you can't stop his dark days regardless, I think. Yeah, but that's not good logical thinking. If you think your Murktide's always getting countered and it doesn't matter, you should still like try to do the optimal thing, because like you're trying to you're trying to play to the times where that doesn't happen, you know? Honestly, I'm just gonna play around Lightning Bolt. I can't believe they have Blood Moon in their deck. Alright. Alright, we have to be conscious of Blood Moon, I guess. Graveyard Trespasser. Graveyard Trespasser. You can't beat a counter and you're trying to play as if they don't have it. Isn't that a reason to make it a 6/6 so it also doesn't die to a fringe removal spell? Trying to follow your logic. What happens if you draw another Murktide? Is the point I'm making. If you can't be if the first counterspell is punishing, but you draw a second counterspell, or its second Murktide, you should probably want to not make your first Murktide a 6/6. If you're worried about exactly Dismember, and you're saying you can't beat a counterspell, and you don't think you'll ever see a second Murktide, sure, but I don't think the context of that game, it came down to that. It was like $30 for a bet. Play to the Oni. Plus on the mana exchange. It's pretty win more, but I see what you're saying. It's not about win more. It's about like you can't just say it's win more when like those are the plays you have to make to win. If the first Murktide gets countered and you have no other threats, and you're like, okay, I can make a 6/6 Murktide, or I can make a 5/5 and a 4/4. Try to diversify my threats, or I can leave a spell in my graveyard for Delirium or whatever, right? All right, well, I think this Blood Moon might sewer them more than it sewers me. I have no way to get it off the table, but I don't need to. Graveyard Trespasser. I thought we were operating can't be a counter, so it has to play like they don't have it. No, you're moving goalposts. Even if, so first of all, they could beat a counter, right? But the point I'm saying is like playing around Dismember and not playing around Counterspell is ridiculous. And the point I'm making is at that point in the game, even if I have Counterspell, it's not 100% that a second Murktide wouldn't do something, and making it a 4/4 instead of a 3/3 is relevant. It's not that like, I don't know, you kind of made up that it said they couldn't beat a Counterspell. I think they can beat a Counterspell. They ban Boros? Yeah, they ban Boros. E equals 7. No, I might just EE for 3. I don't know. Tamiyo goes to 3. I mean, they could just have Bull. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything about it anyways, I guess. What play is best for their force in hand? If they have force, I don't even know if we're behind. They didn't have it. They could have lightning bolt, but whatever. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. E for 1 to kill your own Tamiyo. Ooh. Marsh Flats only grabs non-basics. If you can beat a counter, I think making sure first Murktide survives as many cases as possible is higher upside than paying the second possible Murk, but you're open to being wrong. Well, I mean, it's not like open to being wrong. It's like it's about evaluating your plays against what your opponent could have. You don't just get to like say, oh, I can't beat this, and all of a sudden it's the objective truth. You have to like evaluate things entirely. Like you can't just be like, oh, I can't beat Counterspell. It's like, well, I can beat Counterspell sometimes, or I get a little bit of value back if I do have a second Merc, or I draw a second Merc later. It's not just like, oh, well, second Merc doesn't matter. I want to beat Dismember. It's like, okay, well, it's unlikely my opponent would have exactly Dismember. If they have exactly Dismember, then Dismember always kills something anyways, or like the Murktide's never attacking, or it's never blocking. It's very unlikely to actually win me the game because it's like going to be a 1-1, or it's going to die in combat, or it's going to do something. I probably need a second Merc or another threat to get through the game anyways. So like, I don't know. Why do you do this pre-combat? Unfortunately, pretty dead here. I had a second blue card. Maybe I'm just not supposed to cast the Preordain. I mean, I found the Edict, but I don't actually think I have it out to this Murktide. I guess I can just make blockers. Just dead to a lightning bolt. It's eternally dead to a lightning bolt. Doesn't have it. Post combat, I did love the post combat. Like I would be dead if they didn't do it post combat. They left it on top. All right, let's see. Counterspell. Cool. Alright, this was fun.